What's up, YouTube Combat here, and today I've got more of a personal commentary. I won't be complaining about Call of Duty, I won't be complaining about supply drops. That's for different videos, that's for next week when, Modern Warfare Remastered comes out with new content along with the Variety Map Pack. But won't talk about that any longer. I'm going to talk about how I've been in a rut and how I'm working my way through it. Because we all, human beings by nature are creatures of habit. We get into a routine and we kind of just stick with it. So when I left my job back in August of 2016, I fell into a deep rut that I really loved for the first month and a half. I could game whenever I wanted. I could stay up all hours of the night. I could do 2 a.m. Sev runs. Those were the things I was doing, and it was great for that first month. But now I look back on it, I'm like, wow, I was just an idiot. And then, October came. So that was September. Then October came. I was still kind of doing more or less the same thing. Wasn't really doing anything with my time. I was going out a lot, spending a lot of money, which was stupid. In hindsight, obviously. And then, as the year went on, November came. New video games came out. Was playing even more video games. But at the same time, after that, I was like, I'm just doing the same thing every day, and there's no change in my life. So then I brought YouTube back in my life, and I started doing that, and I thought that would change up because I really felt my happiness declining. I wasn't depressed by any state of the word. I'm just generally a very happy, upbeat person, and I felt some of that feeling fleeting because of the fact that I didn't really have a purpose. I didn't have any goals. I didn't have any ambition at the time. I was just disappointed with where my life was and didn't want to push out of it. And it wasn't until probably, January, even into February, where I still didn't have that ambition to really pull myself out of this rut I was in, because I wouldn't have even acknowledged 4 months ago that I was in a rut. But I've come to realize recently that I am in a rut. And the last couple of weeks for me have been so rejuvenating, so revitalizing, because I've changed my routine. I've changed myself. I'm trying to dig, claw, and scratch out of this rut I'm in and pull myself out of it. And a lot of that has been because of YouTube, and because I've set these standards for myself now with gameplay, with video content, with my schedule, that it's not, just putting together and shitting together like 4 videos a week. I'm putting thought into it. I've got this notebook that I have at home that I write a bunch of ideas down. I pretty much start commentaries, point out kind of the points of focus I want to do on a video, and I don't script my commentaries. So I normally do, 3 to 4 takes, maybe more per commentary. Because I just try to do it on a whim, and I try to have a stream of consciousness when I do my commentaries, because I feel that way I can just get out everything. And sometimes I look in hindsight, I'm like, damn, I didn't say everything I wanted to say, or I fumbled on my words, or whatever it might be. But at the end of the day, I'd rather have something genuine and legitimate than me writing something out. But that's just a tangent I don't need to go into today. So basically what was happening was I just found myself in a rut, and recently I've been trying to dig and claw and scratch my way out, checking the job board every single day. I have this routine now that I wake up at about 8:15 in the morning, which to some is late, but 8:15 in the morning, I go upstairs and I start making food for myself, whatever I choose to have for breakfast that day, whether it's bacon and eggs, an egg sandwich, French toast, pancakes, whatever it might be. I'm having a nice breakfast. Then I go downstairs, back to my room, and I check the job board. I just surf it, see what's out there. Sometimes new jobs are out early in the morning, sometimes they're not. I understand that. Look if anything's appealing to me. If it's not appealing, then I'm not really inclined to go look at it. So then I'm like, okay, whatever. I'll apply for something if I need to. I'll do that. Otherwise, I open up my editing software, I grab my microphone, and I start to do a commentary. I look at, my whiteboard that I have in my room that schedules my week, and I say, okay, what video am I going to talk about today? And that's been my schedule recently, and I feel more and more happy with where I'm going. For the first time in a really long time, I felt that I'm out of this rut, out of this poisonous place where I would have been content to stay in this rut for a very long time if I didn't, have some self-reflection. I think self-reflection is really important. And I think without self-reflection, I would have found myself still in this rut. Because I realized that I wasn't where I wanted to be. I realized that I had to do certain things to get myself to where I wanted to be because that was important to me. And I think self-actualization is so important. And sometimes you have to just take some time for yourself and say, I need to look and respond to who I am. And because of that, and as weird as it sounds, I felt renewed in a sense because I'm changing my routine up. I'm changing certain things up. And I will have slip-ups along the way, like this past weekend where I was out until 7 a.m. and then, slept through a commitment I had, which I was not happy about. And I felt that destructive behavior re-entering my life, and I was disappointed with myself. But this morning I woke up and right back into the same schedule that I had before. So it was nice to see that my body wanted to readjust to what I was doing before. So that was obviously a positive change in my life that I was proud to see. And quick note about the gameplay there. I'm really having fun using the Annihilator, and I was trying to get all my skins done for all the different specialist characters, so that was a lot of fun. But overall, guys, my main point is when you're in a rut or you feel like you're not as happy as you could be, make a few subtle changes to your life that can really benefit you in the long run. Just try changing up your routine. Try waking up earlier. Try you figuring out something to give you more of a creative outlook, whatever it might be. Change up your daily routine. Find new ways to make yourself happy, and at the end of the day, it'll be a positive outcome for you. So thank you guys very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, can you please hit that like button? If you want to see more videos from me, please hit that subscribe button. Until next time, guys, Combat signing off. Peace.